You guys seen Legally Blonde? I feel like Elle Woods right now, honestly. It's crazy. Welcome all Boyer College of Music and Dance, soon-to-be graduates, friends, family, faculty, and staff. I am Laura Orzechowski, a jazz studies student set to graduate with you all in just a few hours. Probably an hour, just so you know. Some of you may know me, most of you probably not. That's okay, but I'm here to remind you of a few things before we part ways. The phrase that keeps ringing in my mind is one that countless people will ask me after I leave this place today. So what are you going to do after you graduate? As a jazz performance trombone major, the big three, or quite literally any individual graduating from this school, you get the following questions bombarded with you at every family gathering or social event. The questions are as follows. I don't have my glasses on, so imagine I just put my glasses down. So, what are your plans after graduation? Are you going to pursue another degree? I didn't know this music thing was going to be your career. Yeah, you guys are laughing, but you ask every Thanksgiving. I promise. Literally. Right. And my favorite, which I forgot, what are you actually going to do? Yeah, you guys are supposed to laugh because that's unbelievable. This universal experience is spot on as I hear some of you all chuckle. I know you've asked. It's okay. This is a particularly loaded question for those pursuing the arts as a degree. There is a lot of pressure that comes from the outside world given this path is not a typical degree choice and can be seen only as a hobby. A lot of times people assume our first interest in music and dance cannot be turned into an extremely successful career. You get comments like, "Good for you," or "Wow, so do you still want that barista job as I know a hookup?" And yet here we all are today making it our careers. For the past 4 years, I've had the time to consider a proper response. I'm actually just getting started. Before coming to Temple, I was prepared to be a music education major with a concentration in classical trombone. Yes, love you guys. A year later, I decided that classical trombone was no longer for me and my true passion was for jazz. A semester later, I dropped the education aspect of my degree and strictly focused on jazz performance. With every change of my major, along with long talks at the dinner table, my mom would always say, "Laura Michelle, remember, you are just getting started." This was a constant reminder that this journey in the field of music and dance is a long and fruitful one. As we gather here today, we are closing a door and stepping forward toward another set of countless doors that hold the unknown. This might seem daunting, but hey, we're just getting started. All of our hard work and dedication is evident. The long hours spent on our craft in the practice rooms and dance studios. The times we continue to push ourselves despite feeling defeated. We've been taught that perseverance conquers and it shows. This particular class has endured many obstacles since we were young, growing with the times and being forced to adapt to a new and improved lifestyle we may or may not want to live. We are the generation that's had to grow up during economic turmoil, terrorism, climate change, gun violence, government instability, the rise of political and social activism in young students like ourselves. Sorry. Social networking, COVID-19, and the list continues. We are living it to this very day. My roommate did my makeup. I can't mess it up. Love you, Val. Okay. Yet we have continued to raise our voices and stand up for what we believe in through our craft. Our careers require an immense amount of raw emotion, soul, and passion, as you can tell. A lifestyle that requires you to live your life to express who you are through your craft. My contacts are messing up too. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you. I don't know what's going on, man. All of a sudden, I'm just like, whew. From the long hours in the dance studios and practice rooms, to extensively long rehearsals for just one-time shows throughout the semester, there is always yet another thing to perform, teach, or learn after these long days of creating. Not only do we have to prepare for everyday life as a performing arts student, but we as artists have to continually seek out the drive within ourselves that push us to grow not only as students, but as performers, as educators, and more. There are no shortcuts in this field. Every step of the way requires immense focus, or else there is nothing left to be expressed. No computer or AI algorithm can translate the pure emotions we as artists create when performing or clearly giving the commencement speech, teaching, producing, and so much more. This craft is exhausting, yet so rewarding, exciting, but really scary. But every single one of us is more than capable of conquering these fears. And remember that hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard. And I'll say it again, that talent will always beat hard work when, hard work will always beat talent when talent refuses to work hard. All right, I'm locked in. This is your reminder that life continues after we leave these walls today. The 4 or so, depending on who you talk to, years we have spent here have been filled with memories that will live with us forever. That the perseverance you have endured is not overlooked and your time and effort will not go unnoticed. We are not just the future generation of old accomplishments, but the current generation of new beginnings. We wouldn't be here without all the great faculty and staff who have guided us along the way, teaching us how to navigate this particular field of music and dance. All of the valuable lessons we have learned throughout our time at Temple will stay with us for the rest of our careers, the good and the bad. It is your hard work and dedication that has gotten you here. Some of you will teach the next generations the beauties of music and dance, while others will continue to inspire new audiences with their performances. Thanks to future Temple alumni here today, technologies will continue to advance in the industries, music therapists will continue to assist those in our community, dancers and musicians will perform for countless crowds, educators will inspire the new generations of artists, theorists will continue to elaborate on the inner workings of music. And most importantly, there is still so much left to be discovered. And how beautiful is it to know that we are all just getting started. Thank you, Temple University, Boyer College of Music and Dance, and for all of the family and friends here to celebrate with us. Here is to new starts, new music, and endless opportunities that lie ahead for the future Boyer College of Music and Dance class of 2024. We are all just getting started. Thank you. Go Birds.